ripples gathered beneath the bridge, catching little pieces of the summer sky. The water didn't rush, it wandered, carrying tiny leaves past smooth stones polished by countless quiet seasons. An old wooden railing held the warmth of the afternoon sun, while reeds swayed gently along the bank. Everything moved, yet nothing felt hurried. A small bridge over summer water, where every reflection told a different story. Blue sky, quiet ripples, gentle breezes, sunlit trees. The world didn't ask for anything more than one peaceful moment shared together. Swallows skimmed the surface, leaving circles that slowly disappeared. Dragonflies hovered above the tall grass, their wings flashing silver in the golden light. Far beyond the fields, a tiny windmill turned lazily, keeping time with the warm breeze. Instead of the clock, every glance felt lighter, every breath a little deeper. Some places teach us without speaking, they simply flow beside us, one quiet day at a time. A small bridge over summer water still lives inside my heart. The gentle current, the weathered railing, the silver dragonflies, the distant windmill, the open sky. Together they remind me that even the simplest places can quietly become the ones we never forget. Clock stayed on the shelf, no one reached for it. The kettle sang softly while warm tea filled two simple cups. Outside, a narrow footpath curved through tall grass, where tiny white daisies bloomed without notice, brightening the quiet morning in their own gentle way. Nothing needed a schedule, the day already knew where it was going. The day we didn't need to hurry, the sky felt wider, the road felt kinder, and every smile lasted a little longer. Sometimes the greatest gift is simply enough time to notice the little things. Weathered wooden bridge crossed a clear little stream where smooth stones shimmered beneath. The moving water, dragonflies hovered quietly, tracing invisible circles Above the surface nearby, an old picnic blanket lay beneath a broad chestnut tree, holding fresh peaches, homemade bread, and an unfinished sketch. The afternoon asked for nothing except our company. The heart keeps time differently. It remembers moments, not minutes. The day we didn't need to hurry still returns when life moves too fast. The little bridge, the quiet stream, the daisies, the picnic blanket, the gentle sky. Together, they remind me that peace is never far away. Sometimes it is simply waiting for us to slow down.
Footsteps echoed along the narrow lane, not loudly, just enough to keep me company. The evening light rested softly on old brick walls, while little cafes folded away their outdoor chairs. One by one, a bicycle bell rang in the distance, then faded into the quiet air. The day didn't feel finished. It simply changed its pace. Walking home with the evening light, every street felt familiar, every window glowed with kindness. The world was slowing down, and somehow so was I. There was nothing left to chase, only this quiet road leading home. A small bakery closed its wooden door, leaving behind the comforting scent of warm bread. Cats stretched lazily beside flower pots, while the first stars appeared. Above the rooftop, someone laughed from an open balcony, a sound that drifted gently across the evening before disappearing into the growing twilight. Perhaps the best part of every journey is knowing there is always a place waiting for us at the end. Walking home with the evening light, the quiet cafes, the old brick walls, the glowing windows, the bakery, the distant laughter, the first stars. Together they turned an ordinary walk into a memory I will gladly carry tomorrow. Tomorrow.
before the day had said a word. Fresh linen curtains lifted gently, welcoming the quiet air. Into every room a wooden floor caught the soft light, while a tiny teapot waited patiently beside two well-loved cups. Nothing inside looked perfect, everything inside felt lived in, and somehow that made it beautiful. The quiet house with open windows never asked anyone to become someone else. It welcomed every laugh, every silence, every ordinary day, until they all became a part of home. Books rested on a small table, their pages slightly curled from years of gentle afternoons. A hand-woven basket held fresh pears and sprigs of thyme, while an old clock counted time without urgency. Outside, climbing roses reached toward the open windows, as though the garden wanted to listen to the stories inside. Perhaps home isn't built with walls, perhaps it's built with moments we choose to keep. The quiet house with open windows still lives within me. The linen curtains, the wooden floor, the little teapot, the waiting books, the climbing roses. Together they remind me that peace is often found in places that ask for nothing except our presence. Golden reflection slipped across the window glass, quietly climbing the wooden frame without a sound. Only then did I notice the rooftop softly glowing as the evening painted every corner with honey-colored light. Even the smallest shadows began to soften, as if the day had decided to leave gently without saying goodbye. When the sky turned honey gold, every ordinary street felt brand new. The quiet rooftops, the open windows, the peaceful silence, the fading light. Everything breathed a little slower, holding one beautiful moment a little longer. small doorway caught the last glow, shining softly. The side climbing ivy far away, a church tower stood quietly, its old bell waiting for the evening hour. A gentle breeze lifted the linen curtains, while tiny swifts drew graceful circles across the glowing sky. Nothing asked to be remembered, yet everything stayed. Light never rushes to disappear, it simply changes its color. One quiet moment at a time. When the sky turned honey gold, the whole town seemed to smile. The glowing rooftops, the quiet doorway, the ivy vines, the evening bell, the gentle curtains. Together they became a memory wrapped in warm light, waiting to return whenever the day grows still. Two, three, four. A little blue bicycle leaned against an old stone wall. Its front wheel turned slightly toward the quiet lane. Morning deliveries had long since ended, yet a woven basket still carried a single lemon, a folded newspaper, and a sprig of rosemary. The cobblestones remembered every gentle ride, every cheerful hello, every slow return home. The little blue bicycle never hurried, it always knew the longest way could sometimes be the happiest one. Past open windows, past smiling faces, past little gardens filled with light. Every road became a beautiful memory. Children waved as they walked by, while a sleepy dog lifted one ear before closing its eyes again. A tiny bakery opened its door, letting the scent of fresh bread drift across the peaceful street. The bicycle waited patiently, shining softly in the afternoon sun, as though it had nowhere else it needed to be. Some journeys are measured not by distance, but by the smiles collected along the way. The little blue bicycle still waits inside my memory. The woven basket, the old stone wall, the warm bakery, the quiet lane, the golden afternoon together. They remind me that life feels richest when we choose the slow
beyond the olive trees, not loudly, just enough for the hillside to remember. Silver green branches move together, casting gentle patterns across the dusty path. A woven basket rested nearby, filled with fresh lemons, olives, and a loaf of warm bread. The melody needed no audience, the afternoon was listening. Beneath the olive trees, a simple song became the wind. It wandered through quiet fields, across old stone walls, over gentle hills, carrying a little peace to everyone who slowed down long enough to hear it. Trail curved toward a tiny farmhouse where blue shutters stood open to the warm light. Linen cloth danced softly on a clothesline, while swallows sketched circles across the open sky. Nothing asked to be remembered, yet every moment quietly became a memory. Some songs never end, they simply find new voices in every place they are loved. Beneath the olive trees, the song still lingers, the quiet trail, the woven basket, the open windows, the drifting swallows, the warm hillside. Together they became a melody that never needed a stage, only an open heart.
Dear tomorrow, I found an old envelope resting quietly inside a wooden drawer. Its edges had softened with the passing years, yet the paper still carried the faint scent of cedar and dried lavender. The words had never been mailed, still they somehow reached the heart. Some letters never leave our hands, yet somehow they travel farther than we know. Folded with hope, sealed with kindness, they remain a gentle light waiting inside our memories. Outside the mailbox, frogs caught the evening glow, while swallows crossed the quiet sky. A ribbon slipped gently from between the pages of an old journal, landing softly beside a pressed wildflower. No goodbye was hidden there, only gratitude for ordinary days that quietly changed everything. Not every message needs an address. Some are written simply to remind us how deeply we have lived. Letters never sent, still loved, still treasured, still warm the envelope. The journal, the wildflower, the fading light, the silent smile. Together they became a story the heart will always know by heart. Wildflowers leaned toward the fading light, painting quiet colors along the narrow trail. Each step released the scent of warm grass and sunlit earth, while tiny butterflies floated ahead as if they already knew where the path was leading. Nothing called for attention. The beauty was simply there, waiting to be noticed. The path that bloomed in silence never asked us to hurry. Every blossom, every stone, every gentle turn led us closer to ourselves. Sometimes the quiet road knows the way before we do. Beyond the hill, an old wooden fence followed the curve of the meadow. A single bluebird rested for just a moment, then lifted into the wide evening sky. The long shadows stretched softly across the trail, while distant rooftops glowed with the last warm light. Every breath felt lighter, as though the whole landscape had quietly learned the art of slowing down. There are roads that change the world, and there are roads that gently change us. My heart, the wildflowers, the butterflies, butterflies, the weathered fence, the golden hillside, the open sky. Together they became a place where every quiet step bloomed into a beautiful memory. Page turned without a sound. Golden light slipped quietly across rows of old wooden shelves. A forgotten bookmark peeked out from a well-loved novel, while tiny specks of dust drifted slowly like little stories, still searching for another reader. The room held its breath as if time had chosen to rest there for a while. Sunlight stayed a little longer, resting on every page, every quiet chair, every gentle thought. Some afternoons never fade, they simply keep glowing inside us. Outside, the streets carried on with their gentle rhythm, while inside, the old clock measured moments without rushing them. A handwritten note slipped gently from between the pages, landing softly on the wooden floor. No one noticed, yet somehow it belonged exactly there. Every shelf, every window, every beam of light seemed to remember someone who had once stopped to dream. Perhaps the brightest light doesn't shine, it simply stays long enough to be remembered. Sunlight stayed a little longer, leaving warmth on every page, every memory, every quiet corner, the old library, the open window, the turning pages, the patient clock. Together they became a place where ordinary hours quietly turned into timeless ones.
Step, the old stone gate opened without a sound. Beyond it a winding path curved between rosemary bushes and tiny white blossoms, leading somewhere hidden from the busy world. Flat stones worn smooth by time remembered every gentle visitor who had walked this quiet way before. The air carried the scent of citrus leaves and blooming jasmine, while sunlight filtered softly through climbing vines. Beyond the stone gate, the world grew lighter. Every flower, every winding path, every quiet corner whispered, you can stay as long as you like. No hurry, no noise, only a place where the heart could finally rest. An old wooden bench waited beneath a flowering arch where butterflies drifted lazily from bloom to bloom. A tiny watering can caught the afternoon light, shining like polished brass. Somewhere nearby, wind chimes answered softly their gentle notes, blending with the quiet garden. Every corner held another surprise, not because it was grand, but because it was loved. Perhaps the most beautiful places are never hidden. We simply walk too fast and notice them. Beyond the stone gate, I found more than a garden. The little pathway, the jasmine vines, the weather bends, the weather bench, the dancing butterflies, the tiny chimes, the warm afternoon. Together they became a peaceful memory, waiting quietly whenever I needed to come home.
Steam slowly faded above a waiting cup, drawing tiny circles across the quiet glass. Outside, people wandered along the narrow street, each carrying a different story, a different destination. Inside, the little table held a notebook, a pressed flower and a pencil, left exactly where yesterday ended. Nothing seemed forgotten. Everything was simply waiting. A cup by the window never grows lonely. It watches every season, every smile, every passing cloud. Morning becomes noon, noon becomes evening. Yet kindness always finds its way back home. A little girl stopped outside to wave at the sleepy cat, curled beneath the flower box. A cyclist rang a tiny bell before disappearing around the corner. The cafe door opened gently, bringing laughter, fresh breath and familiar voices into the room. The cup waited quietly, holding warmth long after the conversation had ended. Some things don't need to travel far to witness beautiful days. A cup that waited by the window treasures. The quiet street, the flower box, the notebook, the gentle laughter, the evening glow, all reflected upon its surface, until one ordinary day became a memory worth keeping. Leaves gathered along the old pathway, brushing softly against one another, as children ran through the quiet park. A wooden bench waited beneath a tall maple tree, its weathered arms holding years of peaceful afternoons. Somewhere nearby, laughter rose, then drifted away, leaving behind a silence that somehow felt warmer than before. The sound of leaves and laughter stayed with me, not because it was loud, but because it felt like home. Simple voices, gentle echoes, golden moments passing slowly. Every memory found a place to rest. A paper plane glided quietly across the grass, landing beside a basket filled with fresh bread and tiny flowers. An old oak tree cast long shadows, stretching gently toward the winding path. The afternoon moved softly without asking anyone to hurry. Even the sky seemed content to linger just a little longer. Some sounds never disappear, they simply become part of who we are. The sound of leaves and laughter still returns on quiet days. The shaded bench, the paper plane, the old oak, the open sky, the smiling voices. Together they remind me that happiness often arrives in the smallest moments. Click, the garden gate opened slowly. A striped cat stretched in the sunlight, then wandered across the stone path without a hurry. Fresh laundry swayed gently on a clothesline, painting soft shapes against the bright sky. The scent of lemon soap and blooming herbs floated quietly through the yard. It was one more slow afternoon, asking for nothing little time. One more slow afternoon, one more golden hour, where every little moment found its place. Open windows, quiet footsteps, smiling faces, gentle skies. Some days become beautiful simply because we noticed them. Chair moved lightly on the porch, keeping rhythm with the quiet breeze. Tiny sparrows hop between flower pots while a watering can caught the sunlight like polished silver from somewhere nearby. A child began humming an unfamiliar tune, soft enough to blend into the afternoon. No grand adventure, no busy schedule, only ordinary hours becoming extraordinary. The happiest days rarely announce their arrival. They simply sit beside us until we finally notice. One more slow afternoon still lives inside my heart. The little gate, the sleepy cat, the dancing laundry, the quiet porch, the gentle song, the golden light. Whenever life moves too fast, I remember how beautiful it felt to slow down once again.
The grass moved, the leaves answered. The hill listened, the playful wind wandered through the narrow trail, lifting the edges of an old linen scarf before disappearing into the trees. Wildflowers leaned together, their colors shimmering softly beneath the afternoon sun. Nothing stayed still, yet everything felt wonderfully calm. Where the wind learned my name, every step felt lighter than before. It carried little dreams across the hills, leaving hope in places no map could ever find. A wooden fence followed the winding path, while distant rooftops rested quietly below the hillside. A paper kite rose into the sky, dancing freely with every gentle turn of the air. Somewhere a tiny bell rang softly, blending into the open landscape. The horizon stretched endlessly, welcoming another peaceful day. Perhaps the wind never never forgets the places where hearts feel free. Where the wind learned my name, the hills, the flowers, the quiet trail, the endless sky, all whispered the same gentle truth. We don't always need to search for peace. Sometimes it has already been walking beside us all along.
A lemon slipped from a sunlit branch, rolling gently through the grass, before resting beside a weathered chair. Its bright color caught the eye of everyone passing by, bringing quiet smiles without saying a single word. Nearby, a little cafe opened its windows, letting the scent of warm pastries drift into the lane. The day felt unhurried, as though it had been waiting for this moment. By the corner cafe, the lemon tree kept every season bright. Golden fruit, open windows, friendly voices, simple days. Some happiness needs nothing more than sunlight, a wooden chair, and a place to belong. Children paused to count the yellow fruit, while an old bicycle rested quietly against a stone wall. Tiny paddles drifted down, settling softly on the cafe table beside an unfinished letter. Someone laughed, someone waved. The afternoon continued, one peaceful moment after another, never asking to be remembered, only enjoyed. Perhaps the sweetest memories grow slowly, like trees rooted in kindness. The lemon tree still stands by the corner cafe, its branches reach toward the open sky, while every golden fruit carries a little warmth, a little hope, a little light. And whenever I close my eyes, I find myself walking back to that quiet corner once again. waiting quietly at the end of a narrow lane. Not a famous place, not a place marked on maps, just an old doorway framed with climbing ivy and soft afternoon light. The worn stone steps held countless footsteps, each one leaving behind a story too small for history, yet too beautiful to disappear. I stood there for a little while doing nothing, and somehow that felt like enough. Some places stay with us long after we have gone, not because they were grand, but because they welcomed us exactly as we were. The heart remembers what the eyes almost forget. A breeze lifted the linen curtains inside a nearby house, while flower pots rested quietly along the windowsill. An old wooden sign moved gently, its tiny creak blending with distant laughter. The light shifted slowly across the walls, changing every color without asking to be noticed. Time didn't stop, it simply forgot to hurry. Maybe home isn't one place, maybe it's every place that ever made us feel peaceful. A place the heart remembered never truly fades. The ivy, the old doorway, the stone steps, the quiet windows, the warm light, the gentle silence, they still live inside a corner of my heart. Whenever life grows busy, I return there, one memory at a time. Light arrived before the room had fully awakened. A narrow window caught the morning glow, spilling quiet patterns across the wooden floor. Dust floated lazily, turning in slow circles like tiny memories finding their way home. A ceramic cup waited beside an open notebook, its empty pages still full of possibilities. Nothing needed to happen quickly. The day was already beautiful. When the window filled with light, every ordinary thing began to shine. A simple chair, a wooden table, a peaceful heart, a gentle smile. Sometimes happiness enters softly without knocking, without a sound. It simply finds us. Outside, flower boxes leaned beneath old brick walls, their colors glowing in the gentle warmth. The The curtains moved ever so slightly, welcoming fresh air into the quiet room far away. Church bells marked another hour, not as a reminder, but as a companion to the peaceful rhythm of the day. Every little corner held its own story. Every beam of light invited another dream. Perhaps the brightest moments are never loud. They arrive like sunlight patiently, one window at a time. When the window filled with light, the whole room became a song. The wooden floor, the open notebook, the flowers outside, the dancing curtain, the quiet bell, the golden air. Together they reminded me that joy doesn't always need a reason. Sometimes it is simply the light choosing to stay a little longer. I don't look for myself anymore. Behind each closing door, there is no shadow left to chase in empty space. The more I try to understand, the less I could demand from everything I thought I was because of love. Now even questions lose their weight and hesitate, like they no longer need to be part of me. No need to find, no need to seek, just the silence that I keep. No need to run, no need to stay. Everything is okay. I don't look for myself anymore like before. There's nothing missing here inside. I don't divide. I don't look for myself anymore. At my core, I realize I was always whole. In my soul, I don't look for myself anymore, and I restore the simple truth I couldn't see was already me. The past no longer calls my name. It feels the same as everything I let unfold without control. Even time begins to rest inside my chest, like it has finally understood it's all good. The world no longer feels so wide, it stays inside. And everything I used to chase has found its place. No regret, no divide, just the stillness deep inside. No return, No, and just the self that won't bend. I don't look for myself anymore like before. There's nothing missing here inside. I don't divide. I don't look for myself anymore. At my core, I realize I was always whole. In my soul, I don't look for myself anymore. And I restore the simple truth I couldn't see was already me. Maybe I was never lost at any cost, just unfolding slowly through what I knew. And every piece I tried to find was in my mind, waiting quietly to show what I now know. I don't look for myself anymore, and I am sure there is nothing left to chase. In this place, I don't look for myself anymore, and I restore the quiet truth that I am here, already near. The quiet knows my name tonight without a need for light. It doesn't ask me who I was or what I've done. It simply stays around my skin like it has always been, a part of something I forgot, but it is not. The silence here feels almost warm, like it was born from every moment I have lived and what I give. No surprise, no return, just the calm I have learned. No regret, no delay, just the softness of today. The quiet that remembers me so gently. It doesn't judge, it doesn't try, it lets me lie. The quiet that remembers me so easily. It holds the shape of who I am without demand. The quiet that remembers me, and I can see I was never really gone all along. The night unfolds without a sound, no need to be found. It only opens like a door and asks for more. But I don't need to step outside there's nothing left to hide. Even stillness feels like home when I'm alone. The air itself begins to hold a kind of gold, not shining bright but softly near and clear. No fear, no chase, just a quiet open space. No name, no role, just the stillness of my soul. The quiet that remembers me so gently. It doesn't judge, it doesn't try, it lets me lie. The quiet that remembers me so easily. It holds the shape of who I am without demand. The quiet that remembers me, and I can see I was never really gone all along. Maybe silence was never gone, it was just drawn into every breath I take and what I make. Now I see it stays inside, like the turning tide, never leaving, never lost, no matter the cost. The quiet that